You said to him, hey, we all thought you were dead. And then he thought he was in heaven. He was like, my God, God has the same goddamn voice as I got. I love your voice, sir. It sounds like you'd be irritated by the Duke boys. Is that a normal voice for here? I don't even know. I'll tell you my Dallas story. This might be Houston. I think it was here. But cut to, okay, so years and years and years ago, I've got to be up by a certain time, but we had the gun control routine, did what the gun control routine did, whatever, right?
Woo, yeah.
Wasn't this theatre, did anyone have tickets from this is like 9 years ago, 8 years ago when that special came out, I kept on cancelling. Yeah, I cancelled 2 shows. I never cancelled any. Okay, so I can tell you now. I kept on saying I was sick and things like this, but I wasn't sick and I never cancelled shows. The only reason I kept on cancelling shows is because there was a bloke who threatened to shoot the theatre up. Right? Because of the gun thing, it was the same thing all the time. No, he hasn't written to me for years, and I think he's a heavy drinker and he fell over it.
Woo!
But it was like fucking Texas, man, and I'm like, fuck, alright. So I rang up the Dallas police and I said, hey, I've got all these messages from a bloke who fucking says he's going to shoot the theatre. And they're just like, this is what the cop said to me. Well, we get threats all the time. And I'm like, well, that must be good for you because you're already cops. So you already have the facility, and I go, we just have we got a metal tech people in and all that stuff. I said, can we just have some extra, security at the thing? And then they said, no, we're pretty busy at the moment. And then it turned out the cops were trying to shake me down a bit. They go like this, they go, you can pay for some uniform cops. And I was like, pay for uniform cops? So I got given literally 16 cops. It was either here or just, I think it was him. And so what I did was I said, I'll pay for 16 cops, and I had one at each exit door, standing there, and I had 3 of them, one in the middle, 2 inside, lining the side of the stage. The place looked very cop heavy, right? There's cops everywhere. The dressing room's down there. So this isn't a standard routine, this is just what happened, right? So I'm in the dressing room, and all the cops that I was paying for out of my own pocket, right, were in the dressing room next to me, and they were being briefed by their sergeant, or whatever you call it here in America, right? And they were there, and he goes, we're going to need 1 cop at each door. We're going to need 3 of them at the edge of the stage. That's right. One of the cops goes, hey, Sarge, what are we doing here? And he goes, well, this particular comedian has been getting death threats. They go, why has he been getting death threats for? He does a stand-up routine on gun control. And then one of the cops goes, maybe he should learn to shut his fucking mouth. and that cunt stood here. Through the whole fucking show. Didn't fucking break a smile, that fuck. I was trying to... Anyway, I'm sure you're safe. I just feel like any gunman's going to do it around the 20-minute mark, unless I've really won them over.